contact trash talk fantasy football. Full contact trash talk.
Wait. What are you doing?
What? They said they wanted a shout out.
Hey there, fantasy football fans.
Welcome to week 3 of
Hot Tub Sleeper Picks.
Thanks for tuning in. It was a crazy week in the NFL, and we've got lots to discuss, so I'll get started.
Wait, don't we have to go over last week's?
Yes, unfortunately we do. Sorry, Brandy, but we can ignore this one.
Yeah, not our best week, but here we go. My sleeper pick of the week is Dexter McCluster of the Chiefs. McCluster offers everyone a rare treat in that he qualifies as a running back and a wide receiver in almost every league. With Jamal Charles out for the season and only the old coal miner's son to handle the load, look for a suddenly on-the-outs coach Haley to do everything in his power to get Dexter the ball. This week, Kansas City heads to San Diego, and though it's a division game, I expect the Bolts to roll. As the Chiefs attempt to keep up, expect McCluster to get many chances to do what he does. Look for something akin to 60 rushing yards, 60 receiving yards, and a touchdown.
Thanks, Rookie. Now, before my pick, let's head over to Nurse Kristen for this week's injury report.
This week's injury I'm most interested in is on the other side of the field. Carolina has already lost superstar John Beeson for the year, and now weak side linebacker Thomas Davis is joining him. Why would a linebacker matter unless you're in an IDP league? Because now Carolina's D is going to have to force Cam Newton and the O to stay in every game with a ton of points. After 2 weeks, we've seen what Cam's capable of, and I think at the very least, he's going to inflate the stats of those around him. Well, maybe other than D'Angelo Williams, apparently. You're killing me, D'Ange. Anyway, with the Wonder Kid at QB, I say upgrade all the Panthers skill players, especially Brandon LaFell, who was someone we started talking about in week 7 last season. Grab him or else. Back to you, Ash.
All right, well, my sleeper pick this week is a tough one. On one hand, I'm thinking LT is going to see the ball a ton against Oakland, but on the other, I can't stop thinking about DeMarco Murray and Dallas playing on Monday nights.
Go with Murray.
Yep.
All right, so my sleeper pick for week 3 is DeMarco Murray of the Dallas Cowboys. Currently, he's the 3rd running back behind Felix Jones and Tashard Choice, but if there's anything that we know about the NFL is that younger legs prevail. The reports thus far on Felix are good, but I know the Dallas brass wants amazing, and now that he's banged up, look for Coach Garrett to feed the rock to the other guys. It's always a grudge match when the Redskins come to town, so fresh bodies will be needed. Choice will get his touches too, but I'm convinced that with a half dozen carries, DeMarco will separate himself and claim the number 2 spot. And then, if Felix's shoulder injury lingers or worsens, Murray will be ready to roll. This week, look for 50+ yards and a score. Not a ton, I know, but this kind of pick might make you glad that you listened for the next few years.
Okay, so what was it that you liked about LT so much?
Sean Green's a bum.
Okay, let's head over to the Stardom Sedum Slumber Party.
Hey guys.
All right, so you think they're gonna listen to us this week?
Of course, so wouldn't they?
Well, did you see our segment last week?
What do you mean? I stopped watching at halftime. Our picks were dead on. Blunt had like 4 yards.
All right, cue the graphic.
Well, that sucks. I thought we did well.
Not so much, but hey, we'll try our best to make it up to you this week. Now, while I can't sit here and tell you have to start Chris Johnson this week, because, well, you should, he's bound to have his first good game against the Broncos, I can strongly suggest you start Brandon Jacobs, running back for the New York Giants. Jacobs is a hard-nosed north-south runner, and he represents the Achilles heel of that Eagles defense. Eli and company will wait another week before they attempt to fix their passing game and try to pound Philly into the ground. Ahmad Bradshaw will get more carries and is also a solid start, but you knew that, and there will be plenty to go around, especially if the Eagles are without Michael Vick. If you don't have better options, Jacobs is a great start this week.
All right, well, now to my must-sit of the week, Tom Brady of the New England Patriots. Ha, just kidding, I'm so funny. But seriously, for the same reason Courtney gave you for starting Brandon Jacobs, I'm gonna tell you to bench Eli Manning. The younger Manning hasn't clicked with his receivers yet, and I don't expect him to on Sunday, especially against an embarrassed and angry Eagles secondary. If the Eagles pull ahead early, Manning might get some garbage time stats, but I would not bank on that. Not in this division rivalry where games normally come down to the wire. For this week, let Eli hang out with his brother Peyton on your bench.
All right, fingers crossed you love us again next week.
Back to you girls in the hot tub.
All right, it's finally my turn, and I'm going with Baltimore tight end Ed Dixon as my sleeper. Dixon is quickly erasing skepticism at the release of Todd Heap this summer. The Ravens are coming off of a letdown in which their normally stout defense with an injury-depleted secondary gave up a lot of big plays to the Tennessee Titans. Baltimore's offensive line is hurting as well, but I expect them to bounce back after another week of practice and give Joe Flacco enough time to throw the ball. If they do, he'll be looking to Dixon early and often. Dixon is part of a two-headed monster with Dennis Pitta on the other side, but Big Ed has the edge in size and speed. Playing in St. Louis, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the week that everyone finds out who he is. 5 catches for 60-plus yards and a touchdown. Mark it.
All right, well, there you have it.
Don't forget to show us your love and like this video. Hit that little thumbs up button.
And congrats to Eve Street. Your comment just won you a little HTSP swag.
Now, you could be our next winner if you leave a YouTube comment right below this video. But the rude ones, no, those don't count. Sorry, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.
This week's waiver wire is about another Jet running back, Joe McKnight. The former SC Trojan has all the tools to be a stud, and we at the Hot Tub Sleeper Picks think his chance is coming. Sean Green still looks soft and has yet hit any hole with power. Counter that with McKnight's 4.3 speed and elusiveness, and the writing is on the wall. Look for Rexy to stick with LT and Green for now, but be ready to pounce with McKnight gets the call. I honestly think the Jets will be playoff bound when the green goes. That's what we're calling McKnight is getting 15 touches per game. See ya!